Hello, Thrivers, and welcome to today's task. Today, we're going to be looking at increasing breath intelligence, or BQ. This is to enable us to get the most out of breathing and improve our functional breathing. To give you an idea of a healthy functional breath, your resting respiratory rate is between 8 and 15 breaths per minute. So that's if you're sitting at a chair or on the couch or just generally moving about your day. 8 to 15 breaths per minute, that's what we're looking at. I encourage you to record your current resting respiratory rate and see how it changes over the duration of this course. Animals that take slow breaths are able to live for longer compared to animals that take quick breaths. Take the tortoise, for example. It takes on average 4 breaths per minute and can live up to 300 years. The elephant takes roughly 6 to 8 breaths per minute and can live up to between 60 and 70 years. Another thing to improve BQ is to get into the habit of nostril breathing at rest and noticing this when you do it. This has many benefits. For example, getting the full use out of the nose, which traps the dust particles with the cilia on the inside of the nose. The little ridges on the inside of the nose slows and warms the air up, and this helps to increase absorption of the oxygen into the blood. The paranasal sinuses at the back of the nose release nitric oxide, which sterilizes the air and helps the immune system. Nitric oxide is also a vasodilator, which opens and softens the arteries to increase blood flow and making it more efficient to move oxygen around the system to the cells of the body. Abdominal expansion on the inhale is crucial to get the full benefits associated with massaging the internal organs, moving the lymphatic fluid around the lymphatic system to improve immune system functioning. It also stretches the fascia and improves the flow of energy through the meridians and the nadis. Using the diaphragm moves the cerebral spinal fluid through the spinal cavity, which is important to ensure the healthy communication between the head and the rest of the body. Using the diaphragm to breathe also brings air into the bottom part of the lung, where most of the blood circulates due to the influence of gravity. This is to name but a few benefits that come with breathing with the diaphragm. Posture. Posture that supports breathing is maintaining an upright position, especially when seated. It involves rooting the sit bones into the chair or floor, tilting the pelvis slightly forward to align the lower spine and the upper spine with the head. Opening the chest, one prevents the alveoli from collapsing within the lungs, so that maximum efficiency of gaseous exchange can occur. Speech is another part of our system that is supported by the diaphragm, and a good way to see if your diaphragm does in fact support your breath, you can try the hey test. And the belly should move inwards on shouting, hey, 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 hey. Feel the belly move inwards when you shout, hey. This is indicative of the diaphragm and supporting speech. Starting to coordinate breath with movement is a crucial step in cultivating awareness of mind and body. Notice when you're holding your breath leads to more responsive breathing as opposed to reactive breathing. Being the witness to your breath at different stages of the day, i.e., is it shallow or deep, through the nose or mouth, observing the respiratory rate per minute gives an indication of what your breath is doing, as this determines where you are in a state of high alert or relaxed. So we can guide the breath to drop into a more relaxed state of being Or if we need increased focus, we can increase our respiratory rate and breathe more into the chest. CO2 tolerance is the body's ability to deal with carbon dioxide. This tolerance can be improved through the breath and the different techniques, and is measured by counting to 20 after your natural exhale. So this is indicative of a good CO2 tolerance. If you can exhale after your natural breath, holding it there for 20 seconds, I encourage you to record your current state and to compare it at a later stage. Yawns and sighs are natural recovery loops for the breath trying to expel more CO2. If you are yawning excessively over a long period, this could indicate some other issue arising in the body. Sighing once every 5 minutes is considered normal. An oversighing could also indicate some other issue that needs to be resolved. And that's it. Some things to think about during the day to improve your breath intelligence and ultimately cultivating more awareness, emotional regulation, and physical well-being. Any intense breathwork should be avoided on a full stomach. Some techniques should be avoided if you have hypertension, epilepsy, or if you're pregnant. It's always a good idea to take it slow with the breath techniques and see what effect it has on your body, creating mindfulness in the process. Till next time, I hope you enjoy that task for today. Namaste.